Caitlin Clark's new Kobe PE sneaker didn't just sell out, it vanished. In under 60 seconds, 13,000 pairs were gone. Nike's website didn't lag. It didn't crash. It waved a white flag. Sneakerheads weren't just buying, they were camping out in front of stores like it was Black Friday in July. And here's the kicker. Clark doesn't even have her own signature shoe. Meanwhile, Nike has spent years pushing Aya Wilson as their golden girl, and now that entire strategy just exploded. This wasn't just a sneaker drop. It was a wake-up call that Nike ignored for too long. While Wilson's new shoe quietly heads for the clearance rack, Clark's repurposed Cobes are reselling for $600. These aren't signature shoes, they're borrowed heat. No logo, no campaign, just Clark existing and breaking the internet. Nike had been building Aya Wilson's brand like it was a Marvel origin story. Custom logos inspired by her family, a commercial directed by Malia Obama, symbolism and storytelling baked into every inch of the shoe. But the hype never met the moment. Fans didn't connect. The shoes sat. Meanwhile, Clark walked in with someone else's silhouette and turned it into the hottest sneaker of the summer. That's not marketing. That's magnetism. She doesn't need a promo team or a 60-second TV spot. She just steps on the court, and the world pays attention. While Wilson had every marketing advantage, Clark had momentum. The media didn't help either. They turned this into a culture war. Clark was labeled privileged. Wilson was painted as overlooked. But here's the truth. Wilson had her Nike deal locked in for 2 years and didn't say a word when the narrative spiraled. She could have cooled the flames. She didn't. And the silence only deepened the divide. Meanwhile, Clark kept hooping. No theatrics, no speeches, just buckets. And when you zoom out and look at the numbers, they're staggering. Clark generated an estimated $82 million in economic impact, just in Iowa. She's selling out arenas. She's moving product without even trying. And Nike? They were too slow. Their stock has dropped nearly 60% since 2021. And they almost missed the one athlete who could have turned the tide. Then came the commercial. Clark finally got her solo Nike spot, and it hit hard. A locker room scene, her eyes shifting into the Kobe logo. In that moment, Nike wasn't just featuring Clark. They were finally admitting what everyone already knew. She's the face now. She's not just endorsing the brand. She's elevating it. Compare that to Wilson's rollout. Heavy on message, light on momentum. It felt curated, calculated. Clark? She posts one picture, and the market detonates. Wilson had to campaign for the spotlight. Clark walked into it. She never asked for a throne. The crowd just handed her one. Some say it's unfair, but this isn't about fairness. It's about what moves people, what sparks energy. Clark has it, the intangible, unteachable electricity that turns a moment into a movement. So when those Kobe PEs dropped, fans didn't hesitate. They didn't ask questions. They just moved. Nike's servers folded like lawn chairs in a hurricane. This wasn't a product launch. It was a cultural event. And Nike almost fumbled it. They were too busy forcing a narrative instead of following the heat. Wilson's brand was built in a boardroom. Clark's story built itself. Now the brand is scrambling to catch up, posting, tweeting, cutting commercials, pivoting hard because they finally get it. They don't have time to build another star. They already have one, and they nearly let her slip away. The fans have made their choice. The market has spoken. The culture has shifted. Caitlin Clark isn't waiting to be crowned. She's already there. Not someday. Not later. Now.